You are the sun in this galaxy.
Good
And I
God.
feel like we're stars like floating around you.
What the? I can't with Carlo. In the 90-day finale, we have all kinds of poor decisions and instant regret when it comes to the decisions by the couples, but we will get to all that. How many times do you think Carlo flip-flops today? Make a bet. Do you think it's over or under 3 between going back and forth from Tiffany and Elise? Because that is the interesting part of the story. And does whoever he ends up with end up taking him? That should be fun. But we will get to all that. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends. I definitely appreciate all the support. Y'all are awesome. Let's get right to it because the finale ain't going to wait.
You can disrespect me all day long.
Huh?
You need to respect your wife.
What? This dude, it's like, this guy right here, there's no way, shape, or form he could actually be genuine. If they told him, listen, you're in a hostage situation, and your life depends on it, you have to be genuine and act correctly, he wouldn't be able to do it. That was the fakest crap I've ever heard. Listen, you need to respect your wife. Like, god dang, Cole, man, at least, I mean, like a high school drama class could do better than you.
You don't deserve that. You know I'm better for you.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got so much to offer you.
Like I said, I just got so many things to offer you. I mean, what he has to offer is probably what she wants: a green card and a ride in a plane. That's all he's got. This relationship is going to fall apart so quick. It's just a matter of who's going to screw over who first. Is it his overbearingness or is it her Black Widow tendencies that's going to make the relationship fall apart first? I think it's probably going to be her first, if I'm being honest.
The whole time I've been here, I've done nothing but give you everything, right?
Oh, everything,
and I'm
yeah.
tired of letting that douchebag, scumbag, dirtbag take advantage.
That douchebag, scumbag, dirtbag, big pile of poop. Someone's going to look at him and say, is that what you really meant to say? And he says, no. That is the most, this guy is the most pathetic, sorry excuse for a man I have ever seen. And I say that a lot on the show because they are all of them, sorry excuse for men that just have no business even being called a man. But damn, Cole, you are pretty close to taking the cake. My God.
I mean, Rocky's always been on my mind since.
Oh, okay. So let me get this straight. Hold on. Let me get this straight. Carlo screwed up time and time again. You acknowledge he screwed up, and now you're pivoting to, but Rocky's always been on my mind as you have 1 day left. Like, listen, I understand Tiffany kind of flew under the radar and played the nice person and everything, but damn if she doesn't have some grimy tendencies if you really read into it. Because who the hell says Rocky's been on my radar, because you lost the one person you were riding with? Instead of being like, I don't have much time left, I'm going to hang out with Rocky, have a good time, acting like this was your plan the whole time, when in reality, you don't know what the hell's going on, and you were going to ride with Carlo until he continued to screw up to where you couldn't just ignore it anymore.
You're 38 years old, you're sleeping with a teddy bear, you're getting manipulated by another girl that you literally aren't attracted to.
I mean, all of those make sense, except for the fact that she said, you're being manipulated. I don't really think Tiffany was manipulating him. That's one thing I'm not going to say she was actually doing. In reality, Carlo's just an idiot. What happened was he was supposed to be attracted to Tiffany. He went and slept with Elise. Whatever. These are the things that happen at these resorts. That's what they want, really. But then it was, oh, wait, hold on a second, instant regret. And, after he got some perspective, and then also probably wanting to actually sleep with Tiffany, knowing he probably screwed that up, he decided to go change that up. Tiffany, I don't even think really manipulated him at that point. Elise is just having some serious cope right now.
So have fun.
Oh, yeah.
But do the work.
Okay, do what work? The work that y'all are supposed to be helping with, but y'all just randomly jump up when you're having some sort of challenge or event or anything like that. It's the only time y'all are there. Oh, and the one time when the one lady was counseling before Cole had his broken leg or whatever the hell it was, which was convenient, seemed a little staged to me, but y'all are useless. Every person on these 90-day shows they put in there in like a counselor level is useless. They drove it out and they anchored it right there. I think they drove it probably about 20 feet. That's what it looks like right there.
I finally know the right decision.
Oh, okay.
For myself.
Sure. Sure, yeah. After talking about it the whole time, your only storyline, Chantel, your only storyline was how you basically played out the I kissed a girl and I liked it bull crap, and then you had to mention it every step of the way, trying to find yourself and figure it out, when in reality, your storyline could have been over in 2 seconds, but then you wouldn't have been on the show, and so we can't have that, right? You had to get a free vacation, so here we are.
But what about Rob?
That is a hell of a disrespectful thing to say. He's asking like where you're at, and you're saying basically you don't know if you're really still or you're over Carlo, and you may still want to ride it out with him. But then you follow that up with, but I had that question on my mind. What about Rocky? Like, damn, if you're a guy right there, you should have been like, I'm out. I'm going to go hang out over here, maybe drink a little bit, and, kind of chill and enjoy my vacation, because what you just said is basically, I was a second thought, I was number 2, and because you couldn't write it out with Carlo, you came to me. That's why I'm here. That should have been his response, but instead, he decides to go on a date and bust out the ukulele. But we'll get to that part.
Yeah, I don't know if my parents want him and his locker.
Right
Yeah, I mean, let's say, so her parents have agreed to let Colt come and stay with them. Now, we know, if you watch my video from last week, we know clearly that didn't end well. So sorry, spoiler alert to, I guess, the life they live, is that Colt pretty much went there, screwed everything up, and got kicked out because naturally, Colt is he's just poison. That's all Colt is poison. And Courtney is just basically a drunkard sorority sister or a wannabe. So, yeah, it couldn't have ended possibly good ever. But either way, she's talking about here, we're going to go live with my parents. Come to find out, after all how she talked about how smart she is and successful is, she still lives at home. So Courtney, again, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I stand by that, because even if she's playing dumb, then that just makes you extremely dumb. It is one of the dumbest things you can do to play dumb. So stand by it.
Regardless of his leg, he seems to be very lazy,
Yes.
broke, and homeless.
Yes. Usman, coming with the knowledge. Where's this been all season? I've had to talk trash about you and wanting a green card, but damn, you actually got some knowledge in there. Bring more of that, Usman.
So he has money to be traveling all the time, but he has no money to pay for the rent of the house that he's going to stay.
Usman was waiting to drop the knowledge to really just nail it in that you should have chose him. He wants to travel once he heals, but he doesn't have money to pay for any kind of apartment. What the hell kind of knowledge is or logic is that? None at all. Even Usman's like, what the hell does this guy mean? I do not understand. You have money, you pay for apartment. Like, that's just common sense. Usman gets it. Why the hell does Courtney not get it?
I feel he has a bad reputation, so it's like, maybe
Who
I
could have
should take
thought
a
that?
step back and rethink some things.
Now you think maybe you should take a step back after this whole thing you're planning out of him living with you and your parents, but now you want to talk about his reputation, and maybe he's got some bad stuff that you're not ready to deal with yet. Cole, who obviously just wants to be in control of everything, which, in one sense, that's not always bad if you have someone that's more take charge and, make the decisions in the relationship. That's not bad in and of itself, him wanting to be in control in that aspect. But the fact is he definitely showed some we've been married for 10 years vibes when I just met you, which is kind of creepy, even though I think she's going to be the one that ultimately is the downfall. But her decision right here would probably be better to be Rob anyway, but I think her not choosing Rob would be Rob dodging a bullet, for sure. What the... What on earth is happening up here? That is the creepiest crap I've ever seen. Cole is literally peering over the side, trying to figure out what's going on. He's like the stalker outside your window that somehow never gets caught, but he's a voyeurist or something like that. He's like the peeping Tom that the cops are always after in a neighborhood, but they never quite get him.
Just like whenever it's Rocky, it's like, oh, it's nothing. But like when it's Elise,
Oh.
it's something.
Oh, okay. So this is the route he's
Double
going to go.
standard, like,
The route he is going to go is she is getting close to Rocky on the boat, whatever. But yet when I sleep with Elise, it's the end of the world. That's the route he's going to go. I don't think this is going to end like he thinks it's going to
I
end.
think she saw it and she tried it on. I didn't even realize it was gone.
When did she take it? This morning? Did she sleep?
So this is the issue here. There was a bracelet that Elise gave to Rob on day 1, and apparently now Jen has it for whatever reason. Rob is basically like, I don't know what happened to her. She took off the nightstand, whatever. I don't care. Rob doesn't want the drama, but Elise is trying to get it back. That's where we're at. It is unneeded, unnecessary BS drama that was probably fabricated by the show to be able to have one last drama push in the finale. That is what I think happened, but here we are.
She took the bracelet. She knew it was yours.
He's like, I don't care.
I didn't re-get nothing. So whatever, man. Y'all work that.
That's what I'm saying. Rob's like, I am so done with everyone trying to put me in the middle of the drama. Like, when he was at Last Resort, there was a good amount of drama, and I kind of got it. He was kind of in the middle of some of that. Here, he's been trying his damnedest to not be with the drama, but yet they keep reeling him back in. Okay, this is the problem I have, and this is where I talk about Tiffany does some kind of underhanded stuff, when it's like everyone kind of sees her as like been the nicer one. Even I was thinking she was the nicer one, but she does a lot of underhanded stuff. Like, why would you mention there, throw the bracelet at her? I mean, it is one thing to say like, okay, Elise, you see the bracelet on her, it bothers you a little bit, I get that part. Why would you even try to create the drama by saying, yo, you need to throw it at her in Spanish so no one can understand you, but yet everyone knows you're talking trash about them just because all of a sudden you shift to Spanish? It's ridiculous, and it's not needed.
Eventually, you want to come to the U.S., you can look into the K-1 visa process.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm open-minded to that.
Oh, okay. Oh, and there's the smile, and now I bet you can probably guess who she's going to choose at this point. As soon as he mentions we can look into the K-1 visa, I'm open to that, even though I've only known you for a few weeks. And literally, there's nothing really romantic here. We've slept together, and we've been basically playing love triangle this whole time. It's ridiculous.
But yeah, I hurt my back, so
You hurt your back. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, May. I just, I don't understand what happened, but I hurt my back, and I mean, Tim has the weirdest affect in how he carries himself. It's like a really whiny goth kid who's always rolling his eyes. And I don't even really have anything against Tim. I think Tim's fine. He's probably one of the more, seems like well-tempered people on the show. But, he's got an interesting way about him, that's for sure.
Honestly, man, I see you guys together every night.
Honestly, May, I see you guys together. I think you're probably, cool with Rob. So, maybe you should go with him. I mean, he rolls his eyes so often, it's almost like he looked seriously, right there, he kind of looks possessed. But that's just how I paused the thing.
I have not had sex with Rob. I haven't even kissed him.
I believe all of that. So this was something that Jen started. She saw May coming out of Rob's room. Rob was like, we were just playing dominoes. This is the first time I believe Rob on something like this. I really believe they were just playing dominoes and just hanging out as friends. They both say it. They both look genuine when they say it. I don't know why everyone was spreading start some crazy rumor with all these people who are in their 30s starting gossip.
He kind of needs to work on self-esteem.
Yes.
And self-love.
Yeah.
So, Tim.
A little bit. She said, I hope you get your S together with that. Talking about you need to get some self-esteem. We know Tim clearly has some crazy issues with his self-esteem with the way he wears the towel. He wears it like a woman would wear a towel up over his chest. And, he explains that like he's a little self-conscious. But damn, Tim, look, man. I tell you what, eat an excess with your caloric intake, get in the gym, do some heavy weight lifting, get a good program, build up some muscle mass, get your diet in check, and I guarantee you'll build confidence. That's all. That's it. That's all you got to do. Plus, just mental health wise, that's the way to go.
And now it's my turn to come in and show her what an amazing human she is.
Sure, that's what's happening. Or it could possibly be because you had all these other awkward dates, like the Chantel one where she busted out her list while constantly saying in the confessional, I just don't know what Ashley's doing right now, and I don't know what they'll think when I tell them, because that's all Chantel ever said. So, yeah, let's do this whole cope thing, Rocky, just like Tiffany did, when in reality, neither one of y'all chose each other, and here you are with no one at the end, so you're like, let's do this, why not?
In all honesty, I love kids.
So nice to hear that, as opposed to some of the things I have heard here.
Oh, okay. You mean like Carlo saying that he really didn't know about having kids and he didn't know if he wanted to be with you because of that, and you still continuing to pursue that and buying into it. At that point, it's your fault. So you want to blame Carlo for everything? He told you who he was. He said exactly who he was and what he wanted, and you still rode that out. So take some of the blame, Tiffany.
Could we be on the same page?
What on earth?
Could we be on the same page?
Seriously, okay, a couple things. For one, I need John Belushi in Animal House to, well, if you've seen the movie, you know. And also, I think that this needs to be followed up with, okay, that was great. Now play another one to see if he actually knows more than just some one random goofy song he's got. But I digress.
All right, Ashley, I'm going to set you down on the bed and show you my outfits.
Okay, let's do this as we're still riding this out. Is anyone not going to just completely, or are we just going to completely ignore the fact that her friend Ashley looks a lot like her brother? Like, I mean, come on. That is like a little bit more feminine version of her brother. Is that not weird? I mean, this whole thing's been kind of odd because they've been riding the storyline out for no reason, for something that clearly is just going to be a storyline and then it's going to fizzle out at some point or whatever the hell it is. But damn, also, she looks like her brother.
You just want me a kiss?
Uh-huh. Look. Fake! Like, my God, this whole thing is fake as hell. Like, they don't look like they're even an inkling, or there's not even an inkling of genuine in them when it comes to this. This has been the case with several people on the show where it's like, what are they on, like, take number 10 with this? Because it looks like they're just trying to act, but it's just not coming through.
You are the sun in this galaxy.
Good God.
And I feel like we're stars, like, floating around you.
What the... I can't with Carlo. I can't do it. I can't. We're in a galaxy and we're stars and we're floating around and we're like out there and all of a sudden we say, hi, Pluto, but you're not really a planet, so we can't really go there. We're going to turn around and go the other way. And then we're in another galaxy. It's like, what are you even talking about? Are you really trying to buy or get back into this relationship so bad by using some crazy poetry you found in a random, like, office or medical office waiting area, that a book from someone left behind? Like, what the hell are you doing?
Some things are they just happen.
You good?
What? And that was the first time we realized that maybe they're already together, Tiffany and Tim there. But okay, Tim comes up like almost like he's Secret Service to Tiffany. Says, "You good? You're all right there? All right, moving on." Like, I'm pretty sure Tim has had his eye on Tiffany for a while and just, I guess it happened after the fact, after this whole thing, but, or they were just playing out storylines at the Hunt for Love place and they were together anyway. That wouldn't shock me.
I just have to find the courage and like the guts to stick with my choice when the moment comes.
Oh, so you hope that Carlo doesn't suck you back in, because clearly you're not going to choose him. But all right, that would be pretty funny if he did suck you back in. Although Carlo does have some twists and turns as he thinks he's like a silver-tongued devil.
We have had some very challenging times here together.
Who is we? Because y'all haven't done anything to help challenging times. You may think you have, but y'all are just a hindrance, not someone that helps.
Since being here and dating everybody and experiencing everyone, I realized that I really care for her.
Oh, okay.
So,
of course.
I've decided.
And this is the thing about this. And they make this whole thing about it. She announces that she's going to be with her friend Ashley, who is a girl. And everyone cheers. And it's this great, oh, you're so brave. Nobody cares. Like, this has been the same tired storyline this whole time. No one really cares. It really just seems like you're aiming for attention because of the way it's played out the whole time with someone who clearly it's not going to last with. Girl, guy, whatever. It's an attention-seeking measure in this case. So, Chantel, have fun with your fling for a while, I guess. No one really cares. Like, you made it seem like it was going to be this big deal. Like, whatever. Go be with your friend if that's what you want to do. Nobody gives a damn.
Finally, I am officially public about my sexuality. And it feels great.
Nobody cares. The wrong choice is either, by the way. Either of them is the wrong choice. That sounded like almost like a game show or something. And we're gonna go with Rocky. Come on down, Rocky.
I knew that if it was meant to be, she'd come back to me because what we had.
In the end, she chose me, Dick Dastardly, and I finally get to introduce her to Muttley.
You're gonna be my friend for life.
That's right.
Ah.
That's very sweet, Carlo.
Thank you,
So
Carlo.
that's nice. So he basically comes down and says, oh, we're going to be friends. We're going to do this. That sounds nice for now.
To be with.
Oh, you finally figured out who you want to be with. And that is?
Elise.
Elise. And by the way, it's like, what? What? And yet she jumps his arm. So all of a sudden, after he was basically rejected again by Tiffany, then all of a sudden he wants to be with Elise, who he had sex with several times and then rejected to go back to Tiffany. And now he's back. Like, good God. I think Carlo's probably the worst one on the season. As far as the guys go, he's probably the worst one.
You asked to be exclusive with me, you go back to Tiffany, and then you come back to me after
Yes.
you guys end. And
I
I'm
know.
like, it's a combo platter.
Elise.
Uh-huh.
I honestly can't imagine my life without you.
This is where it gets interesting. I can't imagine my life without you. He starts saying some interesting things. Hold on.
He said the same thing to you?
It's called out. Called out.
You're just jealous.
And he turns really quick. You're just jealous, but there's more.
Okay. I mean,
He's been playing both sides.
So you're saying the same thing to her?
no, I'm not.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm not lying, and I'm not jealous.
I was there.
And then Rob says, I was there. He's called out nonstop, and he just doesn't know what to do because his whole worldview's falling apart.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No.
We're gonna get
What on earth?
I offer you.
It's the best.
This is my lifelong possession.
The
Fun
stuffed
bun.
bunny that you're
And I
in your
offer-
30s and you still have with you, you're going to offer that up. This is just getting creepy. I don't know what he's doing. I think he was trying to rehab his image at first when he was saying, we're going to be friends for life. Then he immediately fell apart again. But yet Elise is somehow still entertaining this. Maybe they deserve each other.
And they were like, yeah, he could stay like a month or so.
They regret that decision probably immediately, but a month or so. So the question is, did he just, stay the amount of time they said, or did they actually kick him out? They made it seem like in the article that they actually kicked him out.
This means me and Usman could still be friends and be cordial.
Yeah, okay.
And with Colt, I get the red flags. I see it all. I'm
Oh,
not
you do?
naive. But
Oh, I
when
think
we're
you're
in the
naive.
hospital, all we have is our imagination. So we spent.
Hold on. Hold on a second. She says that she gets all the red flags. She's not naive, but in the hospital, they had their imaginations. Imaginations. And that makes everything fantastic, right, Courtney? Please tell me how she is intelligent on any level, because good God.
Colt is the right person for me right now.
Colt is the right person for me because he offered me the green card, and Rob did not offer me the green card. So that's where we're at. Rob, you dodged a bullet. Thank your lucky stars that she did not choose you and you had to ride that out in any way, shape, or form. She's going to eat him up, and she's going to eat him alive, spit him out, and then pick her teeth with the bones, because my God, it's not going to end well for him. He thinks he's got this. He does not.
And we'll see where it goes. Maybe marriage and K1 is in our sight.
Yes, there it is. See? Oh, and there's the face right there. She's like, this is why I made that decision, because of this K1 visa I can finally get. Although, that's kind of a possessed happy face, so bizarre there too.
Is going to be something that I will never forget. It'll be one of those like 80-year-old grandpa talking about that girl that I met, and just the universe just didn't work out for us.
Look, he's doing too much with her. He's going to be talking about this in his 80s for the girl that you met that was crazy on Hunt for Love. No, please don't, Rob. Let it go. You dodged a bullet. Just thank God that you dodged this bullet.
To do for you and show you that I care.
What is that?
I got you a gift.
Oh, okay. Got a gift,
Another
a nice
cute
little gift there.
Nice guy, and I knew that it was a blow to his ego, but more importantly, I knew that, he just felt bad, like he liked Jen.
Yeah.
Like, again, I
Too
can't
bad.
stress enough.
Dodged the
and
bullet,
only
though.
I know this. Jen is not a good person. She's not.
So I love how Tim's like, I cannot express this enough. Jen is just horrible. She's quite possibly evil, and yet he shouldn't be with her. So way to be subtle, Tim.
So what's the real world going to be like when I'm the one doing all the responsibilities?
Yeah, probably not well for you. You're going to provide for everything. He's going to be lazy. He's going to constantly try to find other people and cheat on you until you leave him, and then you kick him out and he's back to where he started, because Colt never learns anything because he's a worthless piece of garbage. This season was pretty insane, and it did go to show that nothing about this show was ever meant for any of them to actually live happily ever after, or find a connection or love or any of that. It was meant for the drama, and they did find the drama. So in that aspect, they won. The tell-all should be interesting next week, and I'm sure it's going to probably be in 2 or 3 parts, because The Other Way starts on like September 8th, so we'll probably have like 2 or 3 parts of a reunion. Entirely too long, but we will be here for it. I appreciate all y'all's support. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all next time.